I'll give you the Saints team for this afternoon. Of full-back Phil Beavers, the three-quarter line of Hunt, Rapati, Loughlin and Quirk, the half-back partnership Jonathan Griffiths and Paul Bishop, with the front row of Neil, Groves and Ward, the back three Harrison, Mann and Cooper, and today's substitutes Gary Conley and Bernard Dwyer. Saints win the ball this time, no problem from Bishop, runner out with Beavers. Beavers gives the dummy, Warrington nearly take it, coming quickly, Chris O'Sullivan, Cullen in again. It's on to Cooper, he moves it crossfield, Jonathan Griffiths going over to Alan Hunt's wing, loses his footing, Griffiths, but manages to get up. Isn't he having a tremendous season here? Jonathan Griffiths after his operation. Kevin Ward powering it in. 3 and 4 Warrington tacklers in again. Cooper at dummy half. No score yet. Nearly 5 minutes gone. Griffiths again. On to Rapati. Good play there from Griffiths. Got the ball out with a lot of attention round him. And it's Saints again. Spreading it crossfield. John Harrison juggles with it. Tries to shrug his man off. 6th and final tackle. And Paul Bishop there at dummy half. He'll want to do well. It's on Cooper. Dribbles it through. Awkward ball taken by Thornley. And he's taken in his in-goal area. Good tackling there. Shane Cooper following his kick up. Warrington to drop out from between the sticks. Hovering in the breeze, Beavers underneath it, takes it well, into the Warrington 25. 3-man Warrington tackle, tease the last to get off Beavers. Groves plays it to Jonathan Neal, only a young Cumbrian forward, Jonathan Neal. I don't know whether he's still on the transfer list, but he was subject to an inquiry by Salford earlier in the season. Cooper again, Jonathan Griffiths. The gap emerged and just as quickly closed down. Cooper, out to Rapati, looking for the gap, still running is Rapati, strong forward, stronger centre, coming into his own, the latter part of the season, Kevin Ward, within 5 yards of the line, 6th and final tackle, Jonathan Neal, heads the ball, Saints try for it, well, Jonathan Neal there trying the headed movement, but quickly closed down, it's Cullen. Back to Derbyshire for the kick downfield. Beavers takes it comfortably. No, I beg your pardon, I think it was Kevin Ellis that the ball went back to for the kick downfield. But it's Groves. Saints in possession, moving it crossfield. Tirapati. Good ball to Alan Hunt. Took the tacklers on. It's now with Hunt. Derbyshire that time goes in for the tackle. Cooper comes in. The ball's released to Cooper. But a forward pass will be indicated. O'Sullivan again, crossfield, well, the knock-on again. There's Gary Mercer playing in the second row. Flicked it out, but it's Alan Hunt, looking for space. Flamboyant character Hunt, plays it quickly. George Mann, Cooper misses out, Kevin Ward, it's Harrison. He misses out to Paul Loughlin, and it's now with Les Quirk. Thornley comes in. A little high, but Ellis completes the tackle. Jonathan Neal, out to one tackle, gets the ball away to Beavers. Beavers, a good dummy, round the man to George Mann. George Mann into space, Cooper's with him, but George Mann driving forward, on to Griffiths. Oh, yes! 12 minutes of the game gone. Superb backing up there from Jonathan Griffiths after a good blockbusting run from George Mann. Won't there be a credit to Rugby League, this side at Wembley? A lot of good players in the Saints ranks. It's Saints still in possession in their own 25. Paul Groves at dummy half. Messes out Shane Cooper, I think, and it went to Big John Harrison. The ball's flicked back. Beavers comes away with it. Beavers gives a lovely dummy. Saints on the charge again. Only the full-back to beat. Good support, Groves is there. The ball inside to Ward. He still keeps it going. Jonathan Griffiths out to Rapati. Rapati going for the corner. Alan Hunt comes inside. Oh yes! Superb try! Bishop along the line. Jonathan Griffiths. John Harrison. Misses out one. Turns inside. Harrison still going. Well, O'Sullivan there A high tackle on John Harrison, not bad, he's only 6'7", isn't he? Kevin Ward releases it to Groves. On to Beavers, keeper's on his outside, keeper away. Solid tackling from Warrington, they come back in numbers, but it's all Saints and it's Bishop again. Good ball to Griffiths, into space, yes, out to Rapati, oh dearie me. As referee Carter goes in there and rules the final pass from Griffiths to Rapati was forward. Rapati threw it away in disgust and only rightly so. And it's Jonathan Neal powering his way up. Paul Lilly, Dwayne Mann and Chris Rudd bring him to ground. Groves feeds it inside to Kevin Ward. He brings it blindside. The powerhouse forwards in the Saints there, Jonathan Neal and Kevin Ward. They're the workhorses, along with the rest of them. But it's in the engine room. Griffiths crossfeed to John Harrison. Into Warrington 25 now. And Warrington come up with possession. I thought they had. I thought Warrington had come up with possession. The touch judge is on the far side. Referee Carter stops play. And he's bringing out Billy McGinty. Must be a penalty to the Saints. Yes, Bernard Dwyer going out there with the bucket of sand. But he shouldn't have any problem. He tacked the extra points on. Lofts it well between the uprights. Paul Loughlin, second of the afternoon, extends the Saints lead to 12 points to nil after 23 minutes play. The ball back to Ellis, the kick downfield, well crossfield virtually. Alan Hunt well positioned, takes it well. Warrington defence comes in, it's Forster again, he's all over the field this afternoon, Forster for Warrington, but they're trailing 12 points to nil, and Rapati has possession. And when you weigh up Saints, possibly denied another couple of tries through allegedly forward passes. John Harrison, inside ball there as Cooper was coming through, but Cooper taken on suspicion by McGinty. And now it's Kevin Ward powering his way upfield. Bishop, Cooper, along the line, Loughlin, good ball to Rapati, on to Alan Hunt, Hunt into space again. Cooper looming round, and Cooper showing the ball, taken down on the far side. Sixth and final tackle from the Saints, it'll come crossfield. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't go in the earth. Yes, there's Bishop, putting pressure, Beavers chasing it well, hit the post. Jonathan Neal gets it, yes, it must be a try. Paul Groves at dummy half, on to Jonathan Neal, the try scorer. First points for the Saints this season. Hey, did you notice yesterday, when he was watching the match on Granada, when the Leeds were playing, they were still on about that spear tackle at St Helens on John Gallagher. They're short of something to talk about, aren't they? Perfectly good tackle that day, and John Harrison into space. Saints backing up for each other, Harrison still going forward. Chris O'Sullivan completes the tackle. Warrington moving up exceptionally quickly, but it's Bishop again, kicks it through for George Mann, that'll be. Chris Rudd tried to take it, and he's bounced into touch. And when the table's finally finalised, if that's correct, this afternoon, Saints will probably, well, there'll be away definitely, but it's going to be either at Hull or Castleford. Jonathan Griffiths on the receiving end of some solid tackling. Forster again, bowling, and to play the ball. Both Forster there and Alan Bateman on the far side. And Forster looked up at referee Carter and he says, "Who, me, sir?" He knows how to prepare them for the big game, and we look forward to bringing the cup back to St Helens. It's waved away there, but whether he will change his mind or not, we don't know. But it's time for the directors to get behind Mike and strengthen the team in the places where it's needed. When they're playing well, Saints, it looks as though they don't need strengthening anywhere, but you've always got to keep up with the times and have a healthy competition for places. But it's Saints captain Shane Cooper just inside the Warrington half. Solid tackling down, the ball wrenched as Roland Phillips comes up with it, but a little fracas on the floor. A lot of mauling there in the tackle, where the referee possibly should have gone in and shouted hell. Well, Cullen being hauled out. We know he's not renowned for his finesse in the tackle, is he? And it's Kevin Ward again, and Kevin Ward just saying, I've spotted you, matey. But it's Paul Cullen that's going to be spoken to, and it's going to be a penalty to the Saints, I would imagine. O'Sullivan there, the captain. And Paul Cullen being spoken to, penalty to the Saints. Groves to play it. On to Bishop, bringing it blindside to Harrison. Quirk was looming, Harrison gets it away to Groves. Groves tries to duck under the tackle. But it's now Beavers and dummy half. Saints going crossfield. Jonathan Griffiths, good ball to Loughlin. Out to Rapatty, but it's knocked forward. Oh, well, he should be on there, Forster, for that. A despicable tackle off the ball. He's just been penalised earlier, and Forster there. There's no way about it. On Jonathan Griffiths, he should be down the tunnel pronto. But it's Chris O'Sullivan. Well, he sent him off. Yes, and only rightly so. Down the tunnel, and nothing else is acceptable this afternoon. And good on you, referee Carter, for sticking to your guns. So Warrington down to 12 men for the remainder of this 45 minutes left of this game. Kevin Ward coming in there, a host of Warrington tacklers. Groves on to Jonathan Neal, and Warrington there, they'll be trying to mix it now. Well, referee Carter, he can certainly show a few more where the tunnel is, can't he? Harrison, powering for the line, flicks it inside. The ball's loose to Warrington on possession, they do. The tackle can't wear clean as it's touched the Saints player. Ellis, well, forward pass, not picked up there onto Cullen, inside to Ellis, and he's going to go under the sticks. But a try there for Ellis. And it's McGinty doing some mauling there as Cooper kicks it through. Good kick from Cooper, Saints will have possession. Gary Connolly has it. The touch judge is on. Well, the touch judge indicating something on the far side. Well, half-time, the hooter must have gone well in all the excitement. This afternoon, Warrington come up with possession from the scrum. Move it crossfield, Thornley going for the corner. A superb tackle. He's brought down short, is he? Well, the try's given. Can break the most sternest of defences. Harrison now, straightening up, over the 25. Turning in the tackle, looking for support. But it's Cullen again, round the head there on to John Harrison. Bishop now, Kevin Ward, back into the fray. Ward releases it to Bishop. Well, just receiving a little treatment from Neil Harman. The touch judges didn't pick it up. Beavers onto Rapatty, inside to Alan Hunt. Takes the tackle of Ellis, and over the top goes Bateman. But the touch judge on the far side, I saw the touch judge here in play. But his attention has been brought by the touch judge on the far side, Mr. Walker, with the red flag. Isn't it strange how the touch judge on the far side could pick it up? The swinging arm was right in front of us, as clearly on view on your video, and yet the referee and this near side touch judge didn't manage to pick it up. Groves to restart, Jonathan Neal, first receiver. Neal turns inside to Groves, he has to duck in the tackle. As Dwayne Mann and Paul Cullen complete the tackle. Kevin Ward. Block busting forward, well, that surely looked like a knock-on from Warrington. Kevin Ward powering his way. And Warrington still doing a bit of mauling there, Harman in. But Saints play it, Groves takes it quickly, on to Cooper. Good ball to Loughlin. Turns in the tackle, yes, it's out to Shane Cooper again. Saints keep it going. Two Warrington players injured. Jonathan Neal passes round the man. Oh, well taken by Beavers. Outside to Connolly. Hunt on his outside. Connolly seeking in. Yes, Hunt's in at the corner. What a superb try. Hunting for his second. 20 yards out, Dwayne Mann, Ellis, loop move with O'Sullivan. Inside ball there. As Warrington, another forward pass. Oh, he can't let that go. Unbelievably forward. The final pass on to Harman. But it's waved away by referee Carter as O'Sullivan gets his kick away. Les Quirk takes it well. Connolly looms round. Les Quirk on a diagonal run brings the ball up to the halfway line. Connolly at dummy half, on to Jonathan Neal. Connolly looms round but doesn't get the return pass. Neal has to take the tackle and Saints spread it left. Cooper, quick hands from the Saints. Loughlin couldn't take it. Beavers comes up with it. All on, says the referee, as John Harrison now takes the tackle. It touched the Warrington man, so a further 6 tackles as the slate is wiped clean. Cooper, Kevin Ward, straightens up, drives forward. Loves it, does Kevin. The tougher it comes, the better for him. Groves, Cooper, George Mann gives the dummy. Good ball to Tirapati. Out to Alan Hunt, takes it well. Comes inside as Alan, back to Tir. Going down the wing, still going is Tirapati. Really strong Kiwi. Powers downfield, but Saints have an injured man. It's Alan Hunt that's taken a knock. Jeanette Smith, Saints physio, quickly on to treat him, but the game goes on, and it's Beavers. Gives the dummy, looks for the gap. Comes round as Connolly. Connolly going for the line. Lofted ball taken by Loughlin. But it's Harrison. Gets up slowly after that Phillips tackle. Jonathan Neal coming on the opposite diagonal. Receives the ball from Shane Cooper. Good play on the blind side as Cooper gives the dummy. Inside to Alan Hunt. Hunt into space now. Got Ward with him. But Hunt has to take the tackle of Chris Rudd. 6th and final one now. Bishop. He'll kick it. Bishop chips it. The chase is on. Bateman comes up with it on the far side. Good play from the Saints. Bishop heavily involved again there. But Shane Cooper down this touchline, selling a beautiful dummy. Saints have possession. Bishop's stolen the ball on the far side, and it's Jonathan Neal ducking in the tackle. Just inches short now. Come on, you Saints is the cry, and I hope Saints can oblige. Cooper, Beavers, quick hands, George Mann, beats one, out to Alan Hunt. Can he go in for his hat-trick? Yes is the answer. And tried to spread it, Neil Harmon. Interception by Kevin Ward. Good ball to Cooper. Cooper going again. Gets the ball to Quirk. Easy, isn't it? Easy. And he powered his way in the corner. A better attempt from Loughlin this time, yes. That's the Loughlin we know, isn't it? Gives the Saints a 20-point gap now, 36 points to 16, and Saints will have 6 tackles to hopefully get more points on the board. Good play to Beavers. Loughlin. Yes, Loughlin touches down. A 3-man Warrington reception committee, but Loughlin does it in style. Paul's 5th of the afternoon, his 90th of the season from the kick-off. Bishop, can Bishop pounce? Bishop going for the corner. Will he do it? Yes! Bishop goes over. 2 tries inside a minute. And Paul Bishop, he's ecstatic. He's delighted to get one over on his old mates. He's had the rough end of the stick in the last 2 meetings against Warrington. But right from the kick-off there as Warrington kicked it, Bishop took it. Ghosted past the first line of defence and went 60 yards to the touchdown. Bishop pleased there, he raises his arms to the crowd. Well, nice to hear the popular side crowd there. We're part of Mike McClellan's army, and he deserves the accolades as Mike McClellan. Dwayne Mann a dummy half. Warrington very slow. Getting back on side. Beavers comes up with possession there. It's on to Loughlin. On to Les Quirk. Quirk powering his way in. Yes! Oh, superb! And Warrington to kick off yet again. Saints there in the space of 7 minutes. With 3 tries, 2 from Quirk, 1 from Bishop. Paul Loughlin as well. Well, 4 tries, I beg your pardon. Quirk again! It's going to be it for his hat-trick! Right under the sticks! Oh, a magnificent display! The Saints go round to greet him! He bangs it there between the sticks. 5 tries in 10 minutes, and that's including a Les Quirk hat-trick. The other 2 courtesy of Paul Bishop and Paul Loughlin. Pinching the ball again. Bernard Dwyer it was, and now Saints spreading it. Beavers on to Rapati, inside to Connolly. Round the man to Beavers, back to Hunt. Hunt, he'll drive, yes. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. 62 points to 16. Here's the score. Well, it's going to be a knock-on, surely. Well, there's the hooter. We didn't hear it again. The full-time siren sounds, and Saints with the best win of the season. A superb second-half display, beating Warrington by 62 points to 16.